No, they have to introduce themselves first, and they'll be like, "Hey, can we hold hands?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, let's get a picture." Hello, friends. Welcome to user-friendly episode
45.
45. Wow. We're glad to see you again. It's been a very slow news week. We've scrounged together the best things from the internet and all things geek to create this show for you today. Because, dude, Thanksgiving week.
Yeah.
Like, if you go, like, some of the blogs I read, like, you go to them and, like, they, I was just telling Roberto, they haven't updated since the 23rd. Because there's nothing happening.
Start over. Who are you?
My name is Erfon Elijah. I'll be your co-host for today's show. I am the founder and host of the Cultcast. I almost forgot the name of it. And owner of the Seattle indie brand Might Tees. I'm here with my friend
Roberto from throwboy.com. And episode 45.
It's crazy. I just want to apologize if it looks like somebody puked on our lighting.
I love it.
You actually like it? I can't tell if it's green or not. So we're in Seattle, as many of you probably know, and it gets dark at 2 p.m. here.
Yeah.
So my house where we film is
depressing.
Totally dark and drab. If I had more windows around, it'd probably be better. But so now we have to use artificial lighting until springtime, and then we can look youthful and nice again.
So User Friendly is a weekly show, podcast style. We talk about our favorite stuff on the web, geek culture, computers.
Yeah, computers for sure.
Screwdrivers.
I love screwdrivers.
Ham radios.
Moonshine. All of our favorite stuff all in one place. Hey, and real quick, I just want to say, we should probably talk about, I know some of you have been having download issues, which ironically, if you can't download the show, you're not going to hear me talk about this. So we're trying to figure out what's going on. We were doing absolutely nothing differently. Our video host, just for some reason, is giving people errors when they try to download, and we don't know why.
Yeah, if you guys are missing shows, everything's on YouTube. If you're on any device, you can watch it on YouTube.
That's a good point. Yeah,
So,
youtube.com/user-friendly show. And then, of course, it really helps if you let us know when you tweet either Roberto or myself. I'm at Erfon, at Roberto Oyos. Let us know so that we can try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, and a few of you guys did help me. Different parts of the world actually downloaded it, and it was fine. So I don't really know. If you're having a problem, definitely tweet us. Let us know what podcast aggregator you're using or something, because I don't.
Oh, that would actually be really helpful.
If it's
Yeah,
something
like, are you
weird,
using
then,
iTunes?
yeah.
Are you using?
They're probably using beta iTunes 11.
They're using some weird, crazy podcast downloader that we've never
On
heard
OS
before.
8.
I'm running OS 8 and this video is not working. Fail.
1 star.
Yeah, 1-star review. I was actually looking at our reviews and I found this, and I was going to tweet about this because this is literally the best review I've seen of either of my podcasts. It's by Chris Baker, TFG, and he wrote this on November 1st. And he said, "Look out, Tom Selleck, best mustaches on the net." Now I feel bad because I shaved mine off. I'm going to have to grow it back just for this review. Thank you, Chris, for your review. Hey, if you guys like our show, please review us on iTunes. Please give us a 5-star review. I think we have like 17 of them right now.
Boost our ego.
Boost our ego, keeps us going. We make zero money from this show, as you can see. So something's got to keep us going, right? So anyway, let's jump into our topics for today.
Well, how was your holiday?
Dude, I had a great holiday. I had 2 Thanksgivings.
Cool.
And I have a turkey sitting in my fridge right now that I'm going to cook and eat just for me.
Whoa.
Unless you want some of it.
Maybe.
Maybe, because I'm making mean turkey. Gobble, gobble, y'all. And the best part for me, besides being with friends and family, obviously, is I was circling Black Friday deals like a hawk.
Oh, really?
And I got some insanely good deals. And the best
for you or for like
for me, and then also, yeah, for people, for me, and things that I've been looking out for a long time. Like I need new hard drives. Like all the hard drives in my house are full. And so
how many would you say you have now?
I have, well, you're not including the ones in my computer, right?
Yeah.
Extra hard drives, I'd say 6.
Oh, okay.
So not a ton.
I used to have quite a few too, just like laptop drives, because I would get new laptops and I would just swap them out. And I stopped doing that, but I now have like a bunch just sitting there. And I'm like,
dude,
what are
me
these?
Too, actually. I haven't.
Like,
I didn't even count those.
Are they probably like files that I actually want? You know, I think one time I went through and tried to it was ridiculous. I think I had 2 failed hard drives, but I still had files that would open. So I had all these redundant backups of stuff, like in different time sequences. It was awful.
Hard drives are hard to get rid of, right? Because they're not worth anything usually,
They're
and
not.
your data may or may not be on them. You're never really sure, and it's like I don't want to give them away if I have stuff on there.
Dude, I turn into like an anti-hoarder every once in a while, where I'm just like, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this, and I start throwing things away. And then every once in a while, it bites me in the ass, like months or years later, and I'm like, I wish I still had that. That would be so cool if I still had that. I swear,
as soon as I get rid of something, that's what happens to me. I've been doing the same thing, and I wish there was an easy way to like send stuff to people for free without paying shipping, because I get to review a lot of stuff, and sometimes I get to keep it, sometimes I have to return it. But sometimes I have something that I reviewed and like they don't want it back, so I'm like, okay, if I want it, I might keep it, but otherwise, I usually just give it away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would love to send it to people, like especially like podcast listeners, and it's like, hey, like a little thank you, but it's so expensive, especially because a lot of our viewers are in other countries, and it's insanely expensive to ship stuff overseas.
And you never know if it's actually gonna get there. I've had so many times where it just bounces back.
Yep.
For some stupid customs reason or another.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. And it's like with the way we ship stuff, it's like there's no great way to track it once it leaves the U.S.
Yeah.
So it's like people are like, "Where's my stuff?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Your customs office probably stole it."
Yeah. It sucks. Anyways.
Anyway, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was really nice. I went over to my sister's new house, and I was there with my parents and my girlfriend. It was fun. We played Monopoly.
Saw that.
And
you won.
Skylar killed us like really bad. And then what else did we do? Oh, we played Apples to Apples.
I have never played that game, but I heard it was awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. And then it was just fun. We just like hung out. My sister's new place, like we all got to see it for the first time and stuff. This was the first time she has ever.
Did you guys just get
posted
wasted?
It. No.
Did you take it sleazy?
Yeah, with my parents. But no, I had a good time.
Grandma, I'm so wasted. Me too, Roberto. Have a puff of this joint. I'm pretty sure that's how your family parties happen. Anyway,
so we got.
Let's talk about some stories.
Some topics. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Should we guys start with this?
Yeah,
first
you
one?
can lead with this.
So, as you know, I write for Cult of Mac, so I keep track of Apple accessories, and an interesting one, and I say interesting in quotes, that I'm probably going to request a review, is a megapixel upgrade and flash for your iPhone, and it's from Will.i.am, tech luminary. Why is he creating tech products? Who knows? Of the Black Eyed Peas, and he came out with this very svelte gold and white iPhone accessory that basically clamps on your iPhone and includes a flash, and I don't know if they're going to release an app with it or not, but it basically makes your iPhone a better point and shoot. It has a 15 megapixel sensor.
How does it change the megapixels?
Well, I think there's actually a camera built in. So it's not like using your iPhone's camera.
It's loading into your iPhone, basically, and using it for a screen?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I actually think this is a great idea because...
but it doesn't work with the new phone.
No, it doesn't work with the new phone. Dumb. It only works with the iPhone 4, 4S, of which I'm sure there's a zillion of them.
I bet they were developing it for like 2 years, and then this changed.
They were. It's hard because, there's a lot of iPhone accessory manufacturers that I talk to and I get review products from.
Right.
And like they're working on these things for a year and a half, 2 years, and then boom, Apple's like, oh, that phone's gone, right? So it's kind of a moving target for them, and they never really know exactly, what's going to happen with Apple.
I would assume that it's gotten more difficult, not difficult, more expensive to develop stuff like, back in the day it was like speaker docks and stuff, which I'm sure aren't like that pricey to to manufacture and to like develop. But like doing a full on camera and then they change on you, that would suck.
It really does. There are some cool accessories too that I was using for my iPhone 4S. Oh, so it has a pull-out keyboard too. I don't know why you'd want that.
What?
I just think this gold is so gaudy. But then they also make it in black with just like black and red, which I
Why
think
do
is
they make
really
it look
smart.
like that? It looks like an old point and shoot like from the 90s.
It's like,
This
do you want
looks-
your phone to
Diddy.
look like a Google phone
That's
with
P.
gold
Diddy,
plates?
and then that's like an old
This is
Panasonic that your
Ashton
mom
Kutcher's
had.
brother.
Yeah.
Hey guys, look at my new tech. We should probably show people that picture.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. This actually brought up a point for me, which was point and shoots, because I saw a friend of mine like on Facebook that he was excited about the Galaxy camera.
Yeah.
So this is the Galaxy camera.
Look at sorry, dude. The comment on this, the very first one, the awkward moment when you bring out a product that is already obsolete.
See, yeah. This is the Galaxy camera, and from what I understand, and I probably just sound like I don't know anything because I don't about this. It's basically like a camera, but it has the Android OS
Yeah.
on it. And this just, I mean, the camera might be cool or whatever, but the bigger thing that I was thinking is, are people buying point and shoots that much?
I don't think they
And it
are.
has 4G and Wi-Fi.
Well, that actually is cool. I wonder if that's free or if that is something you have to pay for monthly.
Right, but then I'm thinking like for like the point and shoot market, which I definitely am because I'm not a camera person. I think this is awesome. Like I think this is fantastic, and I took it to Disneyland, and I have really great pictures from it, you know, and I'm just saying that from a perspective of somebody that uses like a point and shoot that has this in their pocket. I'm not saying that like to compare to something like, you know, like a professional camera, you know, those are two separate things, right? So I'm like, why would I want to have that extra bulk in my pocket for taking a little bit better photograph that I don't even notice the difference, you know, when I'm looking at it on my screen or my phone, you know? I just don't know. Am I in the minority there?
Not at all. I remember writing for Cultimac, was it 2 years ago? We were going to CES, and one of my editors was like, you should write something about the camera stuff that's going to be there. So I'm like, okay. And one of the things I said was, I'm going to tell you about the graveyard of consumer point shoots that are out there, but I know no one reading this cares. And it's true. Like, who buys a point shoot anymore? If you have a smartphone, there's the inconvenience factor of having to carry a whole separate piece of technology for the maybe like, you know, small part of better image quality you're gonna get, and definitely you're gonna get a better flash. That's usually a much better piece that you get. So for night photography it can be important, but otherwise it's like, who's gonna carry around a whole extra point and shoot camera?
And it's like the argument there could be that, well, this one has extra features, like it can edit and it can do all this and that your phone can do.
But so you can your iPhone, and there's a zillion apps that you can use.
Right, and then like for a long time it was always that, well, it's trapped on that camera too.
Right.
And this has Wi-Fi and 4G, but still, it still is an extra step to get it to somewhere. Like this, when it works, I can get it to my photo stream, right?
Yeah, it's like you could put it right into Facebook if you wanted to.
Yeah,
so in a way,
you could use the Facebook camera app and go right into Facebook.
Yeah, that's true. Know? So in a way, this Will.i.am plus thing, I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? Because it's like you don't want a whole separate camera, but like there are benefits to having a better camera.
But you're right though. Like there's that tiny bit of improvement that you're getting with this big old clunky thing on your phone.
That's true. I would have to see the image quality on this. People always talk about megapixels. Megapixels don't matter. There's cameras that I can show you that are 12 megapixels that will destroy a 40 megapixel camera. Megapixels do not matter. They shouldn't be used as a basis for how high quality a camera is. So I would need to see a picture from this, but the one thing you are definitely going to get is a better flash, because the little LED flash on your iPhone looks like crap.
And I guess optical zoom.
And you're going to get optical zoom, because digital zoom, I think, is kind of a farce. Like, it's not zooming, it's cropping your image, and every time you do it, you lose image quality.
Right.
So I never actually use it unless I don't care what the image looks like.
Right.
So, I don't know. I'm definitely going to request this thing. It doesn't come out until 2013. I'm probably gonna get a call from Will.i.am.
It comes with a gold tooth.
It comes with one gold tooth on a gold chain, and Will.i.am calls you on your birthday.
Will.i.am is actually, I think he's kind of techie. Like,
is he?
Yeah, because I remember I used to subscribe to Keyboard Magazine, and I remember reading an article in there about him, and he's definitely like, you know. I mean, if you're in a studio all the time, you're.
That's actually a great point.
You're kind of a Mac nerd, you know what I mean?
And his, I'm sure all of his music is made electronically.
Yeah, well, it is. I mean, but then the other thing is, what's it called? He was in some early Apple ads too. Like Apple had him in some of the early Apple ads. I remember
some of those. Dude, this thing costs. This is pounds, $199 and $299. In pounds.
For like two different styles.
There's the vintage. Oh, so the gold one, the vintage look gold one, ironically, is more expensive
than the plastic.
Than the regular black one, which is $199, which I think looks way better.
I think they're both badly. They both are kind of ugly.
I mean,
I
yeah,
think the black
I don't
one
think
looks
they're good
better,
looking.
but it looks.
And the whole
look
inclusion
good.
of a keyboard, like, why do you need a keyboard on an iPhone?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
what made them think that you need to have a built-in keyboard? Like, people buying an iPhone, you know, have made their peace with having a touchscreen.
Why are there no letters on that?
What do you mean?
There's no letters on the keyboard.
Yo, letters are so aughts, dog. 2000, dog. Letters. I have no
2000 called. It has your letters.
Yeah. Letters. Shoot. Well, this is a prototype, so I don't think that this is actually a working thing that they're showing. Mm-hmm. So that's probably why that it's not fully featured yet.
Well, another one that I see when I walk around Target, is well, turn your head for a second. is this one?
Can I look?
Yeah, you can look now.
Oh my gosh, it's Ashton! He got the shot. That's right, ladies. I have a camera. I can swipe. I have a finger too. Watch. Oh my gosh, you got my picture, Ashton. I know.
Makes it one of a kind. Its lens makes it an icon. The new S60.
I'm gonna have sex with him. Because he has a Nikon.
Actually, I think there's a different one that he does.
There probably is.
Sir, do not touch that.
These commercials are so bad.
12.1 megapixel Nikon.
I see these at Target. Or maybe they're Sony's.
Ultra-large, ultra-clear OLED touchscreen. 5x zoom.
I bet that touchscreen is not that responsive.
Now, you go like this, and then it goes. My name's Ashton, and I know how to use a camera. I'm also on the board of Nikon. I will never understand why they chose not Ashton Kutcher for their consumer brand. I guess they're like, people know who he is, right? Yeah. So we should have him.
Well, like, why do you hate him so much?
Ashton Kutcher? I love him.
No, really, come on.
No, I
want to know, like, what happened?
No.
Like,
I don't hate Ashton Kutcher at all. I think that what annoys me is that he is portrayed to be an expert in areas where I do not think he's an expert. Like in a camera commercial. Why do they have Ashton Kutcher in a camera commercial?
What do you mean they have celebrities in camera commercials?
Like who? I can't think of one.
Celebrities in...
I mean, Nikon has hung their entire consumer point-and-shoot campaign on Ashton Kutcher, and I do not understand why.
The celebrities pimp all sorts of products.
They do, yeah. But for a camera, I'm like, I want to at least get the feeling that you know what you're using. Of course, I am a photographer, so for me, I'm like, I really know how to use gear. Yeah. And like kind of like a conversation earlier, maybe people will see the commercial and they're like, oh, well, he's having a great time. Look at all these fun things he can do with the camera. I want to do those things.
But like, why is it more offensive to you if they have this guy, a celebrity, rather than just like some...
I think it all stems from one appearance that he was on. When he was on Oprah, as Mr. Twitter, showing her how to use Twitter for the first time, and he was kind of like portrayed as like this Twitter expert. Yeah. And I'm like, he has a Twitter account. He has a Twitter account. He's not an expert on Twitter just because he has an account. And from then on, every time I see him portrayed as an expert in one of these commercials, I just want to facepalm.
What is his...
I do not hate him, for the record. I'm sure he's a very nice guy.
What does his bio say? Like... on Wikipedia, does it say anything more about like he's an entrepreneur or something? Or
I think he is an entrepreneur. I'm sure he has successful businesses. Remember that Intel thing that he did that you showed me? And we laughed because we were like, it was like this Intel competition where they got a bunch of like really smart people in a room to like do something creative for like 24 hours. And for me, oh my gosh, dude, he looks like a straight up girl in that picture. Doesn't he?
Here, now I have to tape it. Thanks.
That doesn't even look like him.
They always get the worst Wikipedia pictures.
I wonder if they do that on purpose. Where was I going with that?
I think you just hate him because he's like...
I don't hate him. Stop saying that.
Well, yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I would be friends with him.
Come
but I would tell him to his
on.
face all the things I'm saying to you
Come
now.
on.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
You wouldn't walk up to him and go, dude, you know what?
No, I don't hate him. No. Because you know what? He's doing the best he can with the information and the career choices that he has.
You just think of him as Michael Kelso from That 70s Show. And you're like, how does this guy get so far with everything?
No. It really is. It really stems from that one
It
appearance.
makes your
I'm
voice
like,
louder every time.
I'm going to start talking like Christopher Walken here in a minute.
You're
Yeah.
like, he was in Dude, Where's My Car? And now he has a
Actually,
Twitter
I
account.
actually never saw that movie. I'm sure it was probably one of his better ones, though.
So,
Dude, don't paint me as the bad guy here. You clown on him too. Why do you dislike him?
I think it's funny, and I chime in with you, but you're always the one that gets like hyper sensitive about anytime he's in anything.
Well, especially because he's on the board of practically every tech company out there. This goes back to that whole conversation that we always have about how there were these people who were celebrities at one point doing really cool things, and they disappeared for 12 years, and now all of a sudden they have 4 million Twitter followers.
Actually, yeah, okay.
And they're on the board of some tech company.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could think of some examples.
But that's because of the draw that they have, not because of what they do. But then I would rather...
And I'm fine with that. If that was the way it was portrayed, I would be fine. But don't paint them as a tech expert.
I would rather it be like, you know, Hammer is spokesperson for whatever.
Yeah.
Rather than it being like Hammer is our advisor.
Yes, exactly. Like he has some technical expertise that
we have to run it by him.
Yeah, that we as programmers really need. You know, it's like I don't even consider myself a tech expert. Just FYI. I think guys like Anon from Anon Tech, like those guys are tech experts.
I wouldn't want to be on somebody's board for like usability or something.
Yeah, me either. Like I have opinions on what I like and what I don't like, and like a lot of you, I follow tech very closely. But like we have Chris Forsman from Ars
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley from The Grave on the Cult Cast. And Chris knows every little detail about everything. Like, and I actually used to be more like this. Like, he knows the details about processors. He'll tell you how much cache they have and what level the cache is on. Like, he knows all these crazy little details that, for one reason or another, after a long time of following that stuff, I'm just kind of like, that's not as important to me. I consider guys like that tech experts. You know, like they're going to tell you why, and very valuable. Yeah, like
especially in a day where we're going towards not giving a crap about bits and bytes and
right. Because remember, like everything was about how many gigahertz it has, and like especially when Intel or Dell was really big, right? It's like their chips were always getting faster and faster and faster, and you always cared about how fast the bus was going to the memory and all that stuff. And now it's like you buy an Apple.
Right.
And I think honestly to our detriment a little bit. Like we don't care about that stuff as much as we should.
I don't know, because it's like it's gotten honed to the point where it's just like, you know, we can trust Apple to put out something that is going to work with our stuff.
And we have other priorities in our
lives. But it's
lives.
still good to know that stuff, you know?
I agree. And sometimes I peruse the tech specs.
So anyway, what about this?
Dude, so if you didn't know, I'm sure you didn't, Ashton Kutcher has a fraternal twin brother. What was his name?
Clone number 4.
Clone number 4. And in case you can't tell, they're identical. They're identical twins. When you tweeted this, or you sent this to me yesterday, I was in my gym, and I literally started laughing out loud, and I could not stop laughing, and I was on the leg extension machines, and I was just sitting there, like, giggling, and this lady across the way was just, like, looking at me, like, why is this guy sitting there laughing? So, Ashton Kutcher
You were laughing at what I said, though.
Yeah, and then our
What-
comments
what-
about
what did
how
I say again?
I don't even remember what you said. And then I kept sending you pictures that were cropped bigger and bigger of his
Yeah.
face. So every time you open it, it would like zoom in. It's so funny. Wait. I don't know if I want to read it because you were so mean. I posted this.
Yeah.
And I said, somehow I feel like this should be a meme.
Yeah.
And then you said,
It was in jest.
it was in jest. You said something along the lines of, I hope he dies.
And
I hate his soul. Yeah, I think you said that. That's what I remember.
There's a picture of Sloth here.
I don't know. I'm not sure why you posted that.
Oh, I didn't post that.
Yeah.
That just came up.
Oh, that just popped up. Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
I wonder what's his name? Michael?
I don't know.
Michael Kutcher.
Okay.
I wonder what he's up to now.
I don't know. That's obviously like a very old photo, right?
Well, yeah, I mean,
It's
dude,
like-
that has got
it's
to be
like
from the 90s.
From the 90s, yeah. So
because I
it's-
used to have that outfit.
That's like a bad thing to poke fun of. It's like, surprise, he has a twin, and it's like
Okay,
the,
well, we gotta
the worst possible
We gotta
photo
look this up now.
you can
Michael
find.
Kutcher. I want to see what he looks like now. Michael Kutcher.
Where are they
He's
now?
probably super svelte.
Oh,
Oh, dude.
yeah, come on.
Okay.
Yeah, that
we
was-
gotta show this
yeah,
now.
he just looks like a regular guy.
Yeah. He doesn't look so much like a monkey now. Everyone was awkward when they were in 9th grade.
Yeah, in the 90s.
Except for me.
Jesus.
I looked great.
But then again, it's hard to be like, this is me when I have a actual model brother, right? Like,
I know, that's kind of the thing I was so surprised at. I'm like, how did these two boys come out of the same uterus? Because they look way different. And I think I said something along the lines of, I think I found the cast for the next Twins movie.
Yeah. That wasn't that funny.
I thought it was pretty funny. It's not my fault. You have bad taste.
Um,
What is he, like a freaking... He must work in the Capitol or something. He's probably going to be president one day. All right, let's move on.
yeah, let's move on.
And here we thought we had nothing to talk about today.
Yeah, we're just filibustering. Okay, you wanted to talk about some Janes.
You wanted to talk about him. Where's the link?
You didn't even see him? It's on your site. Don't you write for Cult of Mac?
I didn't write that piece.
was-
You think I read the site?
It was Alex Heathbar.
Oh, right. The Heathster. So, FYI, no one wants tech products that are clothing. No one needs a pair of jeans specifically designed to hold your iPhone 5, which is what this company created. Although that is a cool sweatshirt.
The end. Go away.
The end. I don't need a fishing vest that holds batteries and all my tech gear.
Utilikill.
Yeah, I don't need a Utilikill. Oh, that store and all their products need to be burned to the ground. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that right now. When I see, whenever we go to cons, and it's always some dude who's super rail thin or like 450 pounds that's wearing a Utilikill.
And they have a big leather hat.
And they have a big leather hat, and there's probably feathers coming out of it, and they definitely LARP on the weekends. Not that there's anything wrong with LARPing.
And they have the vest that holds every phone.
Yeah, right. Of course, my battery's not dead. Have you seen my vest?
So, we were actually gonna just say like, there's these jeans that have this giant front pocket. Which, why do you need a specific pocket? This is the whole point. It fits in your pocket. So does every iPod. It fits in your pocket.
This is my point.
But I guess an iPad, which would look ridiculous. But I heard that the iPad Mini fits in a
Why
pocket.
do you need to put an iPad Mini in your pocket? People say it like it should be something that needs to happen.
Yeah, it's true. I
It's
would,
like,
I would
dude,
never
it's
want to.
I wouldn't either. It's an iPad Mini.
If you sit down, it could. I don't know.
Your fat butt will break it in
my
half.
my huge leg muscle might snap.
Or your
it.
giant quadricep
Yeah.
will flex and it will break it in half. There's so many reasons to not have an iPad in your pocket.
So, how do you feel? I guess you already told us about.
Well, how do you feel about this thing? Look at these jeans.
It's so silly.
It's silly, and I think there's a room.
It looks
for a
like he
pen
looks
right
like
there.
Chris Cross, right? Because he has his pants on.
Who,
back
by the
there.
way, still wears his pants backwards. Was
Yeah.
it you and me that were talking about
Yeah,
this?
yeah. You
Chris
can-
Cross will still make you jump. We were on the internet. If you don't know this, you need to look it up because one of the lead dudes from Chris Cross
Yeah.
is still to this day wearing his pants backwards.
Yeah. I think I could probably find it. Oh,
I'm
here
sure
we go.
you could.
Uh,
And and I don't mean this in a mean way, but he has alopecia, so his hair's falling out, but he's like growing it out still.
Yeah.
So he's got to get a stylist, man.
Gosh.
It's not a good look.
I don't think I can actually like find this picture. Oh wait, it's probably 100 ads just popped up. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not saying anything like whatever. You grow your hair out, fine. But like the pants thing is just funny. So here's the guy, Chris from Crisscross, and somebody was like paparazziing him, obviously.
Dude.
But then he walks away, and you can see that his pants are on backward. It's hard to tell on this. You might have to Google. But
just take our
there's
word
a
for
fly right here. Is what
he's still wearing his pants backwards to this day, dude. That's pretty G. He's taking it sleazy all the way, dude. From his youth, he's like, he took a stand. He's like, yo, dog, I think pants should be worn backwards. And to this day, he is still wearing them backwards.
I think that what it was like their producer was like, oh, you guys have to. Actually, no, I think they did wear it backwards when they were kids, and then they got discovered because that was like, oh, look, you guys
those
are
kids
cool.
are wearing their pants backwards.
Yeah, but actually, I know a story about them. They were discovered in a mall, and they were wearing their pants backwards. And the producer was like, "Oh, like, do you guys know how to rap?" And they're like, "No." Like, okay, we're gonna teach you how to rap. I'm gonna call you Chris.
Can you sing, girl? You know it's true.
But so that's kind of interesting. But I think that I feel like he's like trying to save face. You know, like now no one can laugh at him and be like, "Hey, remember when you used to wear your pants backwards?"
Hey, remember when you used to wear?
Like, yeah.
And he walks away. You showed
Pointing
me.
back
Yeah. Actually,
Wouldn't that be like really
never give a thumbs
uncomfortable?
up.
You have big pants pockets, unless you're these guys.
Well, I mean, you know
Big
one thing's for
square
sure.
pockets on your
If you ever
hips.
see him in a urinal, you're gonna be seeing his butt cheeks. He's gonna have to pee like a 10-year-old kid, right? He's gonna pull his pants down all the way to the ground. Like he must always have to use the stall. There's no way to use a urinal when you can't. Anyway, what happened to this show? We did say we're going to talk about our favorite stuff on the web. That's definitely been accurate.
Okay. Well, thanks, Alex Heath.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you, Alex.
I'll be tweeting.
Did we
you
ever
more
tell
about
your?
that.
We did. We told your story about meeting him that one day, right? We did on a previous episode. That
You
was
didn't.
crazy.
You didn't mention it on your show.
Dude, I wish I would remember to mention all that kind of stuff on my show. Like, people always ask for shout-outs, and I'm like, you have to tweet me right before the show starts recording on Thursday at, like, 1 p.m. Because otherwise, they're like, you forgot my shout-out. I'm like, dude, I forgot so much stuff I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Because we're always running out of time, right?
I
So
always
I'm
leave
like,
this show thinking, oh, crap, I wanted to say
Me
that.
too.
And
There's
then
always
it's gonna
more.
be too old for me to say
yeah,
next week.
it's better to leave with stuff on the table, though, or leave stuff, and not talk about it at all. So,
We got one topic left.
let's talk about this last one.
Okay.
This is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I just found this today. Recommendation from actually a YouTuber talked about it on her YouTube video. This is called StickyGram, and basically what it does is this company lets you turn your Instagrams into refrigerator magnets. And
You know what I just realized? We talk about like spin-off Instagram products all the time. Have you noticed that?
It's gonna be an interesting backlog of stuff,
Yeah.
Like when it's like 10 years later and Instagram is probably not around or whatever. It's like, whoa! Remember when we used to talk about that stupid Instagram thing all the time?
Sorry, continue.
So anyway, I don't know what you pay, but we can find out.
So basically, this just allows you to
okay.
order little stickers of your photos, right?
$14.99 for a sheet of 9. I like this. I think I might do this for a couple people.
I
for,
do too, but dude,
Christmas.
$14.99 for a sheet of 9?
Yeah, but they're magnets.
Oh, they're magnets. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no.
I thought they were stickers.
No, they're
I was
magnets.
like,
Yeah, that's
oh,
why.
girl?
That's a dumb name.
Stickygram, yeah, because it makes it. It
Think
should
of
be like
stickers.
magnetogram or something.
Yeah, magnagram.
Magnagram.
There's a
Probably
G already,
taken.
so maggram.
Magnetgram. Magnet.
Instamag.
Instamags.
There you go, Instamag.
Insta fridge mag.
So anyway.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
So yeah, it's kind of a neat idea. I've seen other people do, send in your or log in and you can select what ones you want to print, which is like kind of alright. I've actually done it like DIY style. Like I've gone to where have I gone? Target with a USB drive and printed out some Instagram photos. So I've done it that way. I mean, that's like super cheap to do it that way. But the magnet way the magnet thing is kind of cool. I think I might do that as a little. So you have to connect to your Instagram.
Gotcha.
I think I might do that as like maybe a little easy Christmas present for certain people.
It is cool because, I mean, I'm sure you guys all have like really, so you probably have some good Instagram photos in your account. I know I do. And I'm always a big fan of taking pictures and doing something cool with them so you can actually see them, you know? It's like...
Yeah, I mean, you guys have like photos.
Yeah, we have photos everywhere. We have photos on the fridge. I mean, I still have photos of us at VidCon.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, like if I don't have them out, I'm never going to look at them.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Yeah, exactly. I've gotten more into that too. I actually have, I've gone to like thrift stores to get old photo albums and just, I've been using an old film camera, not all the time, but here and there to just have like, you know, rolls of...
it's like old school Instagram with one filter.
Well, it's kind of cool to have that limitation to where you're not just like, okay, take it again. Oh, take it again. Oh, take it again. It's like, just take a good, you know, see what you get, and then you don't even know what's on the stupid thing until you get it developed.
And those things are amazing at exposing properly every time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what kind of film they have in those usually, but like you take a picture and it looks pretty well exposed. It's
you have to be like, and the one I use is like a simple one, doesn't even have a brand on it, and it's we use 400. What is it? 400 film. I don't even know what it means.
ISO 400.
Yeah,
probably.
And as long as you're in a well lit place, you
Where
can't
do you
really
get the
be
film
indoor.
from?
Amazon.
Because I have a point and shoot camera that I bought for a Halloween prop.
Oh really?
And it's like it's a fine point and shoot. I'm sure it probably works as well as the one you have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just have to get film for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just started using that a little while ago, but it's kind of fun to just, you know, be able to go drop it off at a store. That's getting more expensive though to get it to be developed. And Target has completely taken out that at their stores now, so you have to go to Walgreens if you want to do it.
Or Costco or something.
Or Costco.
Gotcha.
But what's kind of cool is that it gives it like an Instagram look without having to do anything, and you can just tell them to put it on a CD. And then you could, like, you know, put that into your computer.
Oh, right. Yeah, that is a good way to do it because scanning them can be a pain.
Mm-hmm. Except now I don't have a CD drive. So
yeah, well, me either.
More and more we're getting away from this. I'm hanging on by, you know, dear life.
Cool. Well, Stickygram.
Yeah, cool website, too.
It's a cool website, actually.
Shout out to you guys, Stickygram.
I love it when sites have good websites. Yeah, that's great.
Very nice, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, cool. That's it. That's all we got for today. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving if you're in the U.S. And hey, if I wanted to learn more about Throwboy, your tweets, where would I go to do that? Such things.
So I have a Twitter. It's just at Roberto Hoyos, RobertoHoyos, and Throwboy is throwboy.com. Be sure to get in holiday orders now because we have to make them. So hurry. And at Throwboy. What about you?
I'm at Erfon, ERFON. And if you're interested in Mite Tees, go to mitetees.com, MIGHTTEES. We have everything in stock, so if you order it, we just ship it out. We don't have to hand sew it or anything.
That's good.
Although maybe I should start telling people that. It makes it sound more special. And hey, let us know if you have any problems with the show. And you can always watch them on YouTube. That's youtube.com/user-friendly show. And definitely subscribe on iTunes. Leave us a comment on iTunes if you like the show. Am I missing anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Facebook.
Oh yeah. Facebook.com/user-friendly show.
Yes.
There you go. You can leave us comments, ask us to talk about topics. I think we're breaking about 50 fans on that page. Yeah, we're getting up there pretty
it's
high.
70.
70. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool,
guys.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed
I think
the
I might
show.
end the show with a double salute.
And
We should have like explosion.
I don't know what to say.
If only we had an editor.
See ya.